Are you on?
Holy cow! Oh my God, friends. I'm sorry that I ended up losing the stream, having to reboot this computer, but what a way for those poor New York stinking Giants to lose a game. Guys, I don't know how many of you had the feed on this thing. I don't know how many of you had red zone, but this was just incredible. A rookie kicker just literally kicked the crap out of Eli Manning and the New York Giants by kicking a 60-yard, let me say it again, 61-yard field goal that literally went in this close to the uprights. And I got to tell you, that's what football is all about, friends, because that is literally life and death, because that was the life being sucked out of the New York Giants. Just when they thought, after having the worst first half ever, coming back, scoring 21 straight points, to have victory so close, and then just have their hearts just literally ripped out by a kicker. Wow. I got to tell you, football, it is truly a week-to-week league, guys, because everybody jumped off and went crazy about the Dallas Cowboys that lost to the Denver Broncos, who people had already started making the Super Bowl trophy for. Well, I got to tell you, they went to Buffalo and they got their butts kicked today. That's football for you. The New England Patriots, my God, they barely won against the Texans. They had to basically last-second touchdown to win. So it's just like football, it's completely unpredictable. It's what we love about the game. And if you are a true fan, you got to love this, because every week you never have a clue as to who's going to win. We thought that Atlanta was going to end up melting down. The good old Lions were literally at the goal line with 6 seconds left, but couldn't punch it in. Woo! And this is just the 1 o'clock games. And we haven't even gotten to the dumpster fire that is the Washington Redskins. We haven't even gotten to our Dallas Cowboys tomorrow night. My God, I am just literally worn the hell out. Whew. We had talked to the moron, my buddy, Tom Donnelly, earlier in the game, and he was going to be joining us. But then after things started going south for the Eagles, I started thinking, well, maybe Tommy Donnelly is not going to call in. But I'm actually waiting for Tom to call in, because after having that win, well, he may literally have had a heart attack. So we may be waiting quite a while before we hear from him. But I got to tell you, it was one hell of an ending to a game. Whew. Joe Boo needs a refill. Man, are you guys excited as I am about having football back? It's hard to believe that we're already on week number 3. Let me say again, we are on week number 3. And I hate to say it, but the season is literally flying by. And we got to make sure we enjoy each and every Sunday and every minute of it. I don't care who you're a fan of. Even the dog do games that we thought were going to be good. We had the Cleveland Browns scoring, I believe, 28 points against the Colts. 2 of the bottom feeders of the NFL right now. Even that was a great game. So let me look at some of the good old questions from you guys. I know I don't normally do a NFC East matchup and all that. I know our Cowboys aren't there, but today was just such an incredible football day. I just figured, let me just jump on. Let me get in practice for tomorrow night. Well, Snap Johnson, here's the thing that I contend with as far as the Broncos go. The way that defense played, I swear they knew exactly where the ball was going. It's my contention that Ron Leary brought the playbook with him and literally called out the plays, because you saw the Denver defense literally there where the point of attack was before the Dallas Cowboys were. So, I'm going to go ahead and chalk that one up to being predictable. And hopefully our Dallas Cowboys will end up being, a little less predictable in the coming weeks. The New York Giants. Okay, now here's the problem. History tells you if you start out 0-3, your chances of making the playoffs are not real good. Now, that's not to say it doesn't happen, because an 0-4 formerly San Diego Chargers actually made it to the playoffs. But it gets to be difficult, especially when you have 2 losses in your division. That definitely hurts. Can I say that we probably are done with most of the Giant brethren? Do I need to pour one for my homies? It's sad. I know. But it is football. The Giants, haha. Cowboys 1 and 2 confirmed. Well, if the Redskins lose tonight, worst we can do is be in a 3-way tie. So, as opposed to you Clorox bleach, you guys are in the basement all alone. Well, John Montgomery, yeah, Odell Beckham keeps catching those one-handed catches. A lot of that is because Eli Manning is so far off on his passes that he literally has to make one-handed catches because he's got to reach the heck out of it. It's not that he ever gets passes thrown right to his hands where they should be. It's Eli Manning is more times off the target. And did you notice how often a lot of Eli Manning's passes literally look like ducks? The wobble in them, the end over end. I mean, some of them looked almost like punts. Where's the old man with the fishing pole? Oh, that's cold. So close. Oh, man, that is just too funny. Damn, I hate that for them. Cowboys Nation forever. I like that. They competed for every inch on the defensive side. That kicker's getting laid by the whole city tonight. Yeah, you can be sure that he is now the toast of the town of Philadelphia. He will have free cheesesteaks for life. Redskin trolls don't exist. Giant trolls irrelevant. So now, we'll definitely have the Eagle trolls. And speaking of Eagle trolls, I'm trying to figure out where Tom. Oh, wait, hold on. I got a message from TommyEagle. Let me check this out. TommyEagle says, whenever I'm ready. Oh, we're ready. Yes, we are going to have our buddy Tommy Donnelly on here in just a minute. So this will be a whole lot of fun. And actually, let me go ahead and turn down the highlights over here a little bit. Okay, I'm not actually getting it from this spot. There we go. Okay, so we got the main TV's volume down, and we're waiting for Tom Donnelly to give us his perspective of the Eagles and where they go from here. That's a very good accomplishment. Eagles win a 61-yard field goal. That is amazing to see a field goal that long. And if you're a New York Giant fan, man, you got to be sick right now. Oh, my God. Well, it's good as they probably feel right now in Philadelphia. They've got to really kind of look at themselves because their defensive backfield, which is beat up, definitely has some work to do. If they don't get that thing right, they're going to have a long season themselves. And to let the Eagles back into that game, that wasn't good. They definitely have some work to do. Well, oh, man, Brian, you hit the nail on the head on that defense. Their defense, I'm sorry, looks pretty pathetic right now. They've got a lot of work to do. What happened to Mark? Sorry, I ended up having to reboot. System kind of too much going on or so on. And, okay, here we go. My buddy Tom is calling in. Tom?
Hey, man, where you at? There you are.
Oh, man. We thought maybe you had had a heart attack, Tom. We were worried about you, buddy.
Listen, I'm still really pissed off. Fuck Hutchinson and his lackadaisical play calling. And another thing, if there's any Giants fans out there watching, don't think you have a good offense because we had 6 starters missing. We tried to give you the game, and you still couldn't beat us because you suck. You're worse than the Redskins.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm sorry, but I'm a little hyped up right now.
Just a little bit there. Just a little bit, Tom. But that's all good, man. But, okay.
Right.
Your defensive backfield is beat up. And that's, to me, part of the reason why the Giants were actually able to get back into the game. The thing to me that you guys need to be concerned about is keeping Carson Wentz upright. What he sacked 3 times, 4 times today?
Yeah, he's most hit quarterback in the league.
Yeah, and that's not going to bode well.
Well, the Giants are going to hit the quarterback. Right? That happens every team they play. They hit Dak Prescott a bunch of times, you know.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's huge. And he's young and big and strong, but that's going to end with one hit one day.
Well, I mean, we're talking about right now 4 sacks a game, and I mean, you can't keep it up. That's the problem with Andrew Luck right now is he's literally been beat up like a rag doll. Hats off to you guys for coming through, and I can't believe that was incredible to see a 61 freaking yard field goal, man. As much as I hate kickers, he's a rookie at that. And
Caleb Sturgis wouldn't have made that kick. He don't have that leg.
No,
so I'm glad he got
not too many people have that leg, period. But I got to tell you, if you're a New York Giant fan right now, your heart has literally been just ripped out because you knew finally, that the Eagles left you a little crack to get back in there. You're rolling that offense together. Odell Beckham, who is a freaking idiot. Oh.
Did you see Eli's face after the second interception?
Oh.
It wasn't the usual retard face. It looked like he was going to start crying.
Wait. I believe we actually have that clip there for you. Hold on. Let's see.
Beautiful.
Wait a minute. Let's see if we have. Actually, we forgot to do this for you guys.
How about Odell with the dog peeing? What the hell was that all about? There's something wrong with Goldilocks, man. He ain't right.
But here we go. Here's your clip there, buddy. After he threw that pick, boom. We'll watch it one more time. And the face on Eli Manning and, of course, Odell Beckham.
At first I thought he was trying to imitate Brian Dawkins and I used to come out of the tunnel. Then he lifted his leg up to feel like, what is Goldilocks doing?
And then to go out, and then basically to bait the crowd on top of it. He's got some real issues. And the thing about it, he's got more talent than anybody else out there. You cannot argue with the catches that he makes are unbelievable, but he costs his team as much as he helps his team to me. That stupid penalty, 15 yards right there, and then he's trying to egg on the crowd and everything else. It's just like you get all these positives and all of a sudden you get all these negatives and it negates all the good stuff that he does. And he just drives me crazy. So, yeah, I don't understand the whole pissing touchdown celebration that he was doing on there at all.
He's in a contract year, So the meltdown is coming. It's only going to get worse.
Well, being 0-3, yeah, it's going to just get a lot worse.
And how about what a bust Brandon Marshall is over there? You know what I mean?
The thing that I love, I know I'm an idiot. I am a guy with a voodoo doll. I don't have, ESPN creds or play professional football and things. But when you heard all the talking heads this summer talking about that New York Giant offense is going to be unstoppable, they're going to put Brandon Marshall out there. How are you going to stop Sterling Shepard, Brandon Marshall, and Odell Beckham? They've got the best wide receiving core in the NFL. And I kept saying, but they can't run the ball. And Eli Manning's a turnover machine. Just because you added another wide receiver, to me, he was much better than Victor Cruz. I'm like, that wasn't their problem. Their problem was they couldn't keep Eli upright. And Eli is really a shell of himself. It seems to me that he ends up diving for the ground at the first sign of pressure now.
He's always been that way, It just, far could blow him over, you know what I mean?
And the way you guys were able to run the ball on them, you guys actually did, Carson Wentz, I won't say that was an incredible game. I mean, it was a good game. He didn't turn over the ball, but there was nothing to me spectacular, and I'm not trying to be a hater or anything, but he's got to be able to step up a little bit more. The running game definitely kept you in there.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, he was like 22 of 30 for like 180 yards and 2 touchdowns or whatever, 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
But, we always have ugly games against the Giants.
Yeah.
Always.
Right.
We beat them 9 times out of 10, you know what I mean? But they're always ugly, And I'm not taking anything away from what you're saying because you're right. But here's his play calling. Like, Blount, his first 3 runs, he had over 30 yards. He pulls him out of the game for 10 minutes. I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, at least you got Peterson as opposed to. At least you don't have Ben McAdoo because I got to tell you, I'm still mystified why they first made him the head coach because the offense failed with him as the offensive coordinator, then to turn around and have him as head coach. I'm sorry, that guy is just an idiot.
Yeah, he is. I'm glad he's coaching there. Do you know? Listen, for anybody out there that doesn't know this little bit of information, this is true. The Eagles were inquiring about Ben McAdoo. Remember when Tom Coughlin came here before us for an interview?
Yeah.
It wasn't for an interview. They didn't want to hire Tom Coughlin. They wanted to ask Coughlin about McAdoo.
Oh, you dodged the bullet there.
Don't do it. He said, look, I wouldn't do it. He gave a real negative review of him. So wow. I'm very thankful to Tom Coughlin to this day that he stuck it up the Giants, one more time.
Well, hats off to you guys, man. You're 2-1. You got 2 wins in the division, which is key. I think it's still going to be a dogfight. I don't think the Redskins are going to win tonight against the Raiders, but if today proved anything, anybody can lose to anybody. So I'd be really surprised if the Redskins. Well, we should. I'm hoping that this week of distractions have literally just kind of got them focused and come out there like they're ready to kick the dog or something. Because last week was bad. It just couldn't get much worse than what it was last week.
Well, they got something to prove this week. I think, here's my opinion, I think that Elliott's going to have a monster game. I think Prescott will be kind of game manager-ish like, not bad, not real great, but enough to win. And I think you will win by 2 scores easily. Easily.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Do I actually have a Redskin fan in here now? That is, I believe, a first, or at least one that's the first one who's actually put a Redskin symbol up. Hats off to you, Redskin guys. I'm glad you guys are coming out now the Giants have left. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My wife was asking me a question here. I kind of lost focus. Yeah, I see you guys are definitely going after the Giant fans right now. I think we've seen the last of them until probably pay them. The Mad Mexican here, dude. Well, shout out to the Redskins. So tell me, Mad Mexican, how are you guys going to do tonight against those Raiders? What are you going to do to stop them? Anything?
Smoked.
Yeah, they're going to get smoked. Yeah, they're definitely going to get smashed. So how do you feel? How do you
Raiders
feel about
are not a good team. Historically, they're not a good team when they travel cross country. That's why that point spread's so small.
Well, this is true, but I believe this is the God. Do you remember that Super Bowl with the Redskins versus Raiders? The most incredible run ever. Marcus Allen in that Super Bowl. That was the year that the Redskins were favored big time to win that game. Oh, I'd love to see another game like that tonight. Oh, I'd love to see it.
You know what?
What's that?
I even know a little fact for you guys that I don't like to talk about. When we lost our first Super Bowl to the Raiders, they were the first wild card team to go on and win a Super Bowl.
That is true. I forgot about that. That is true. But things have definitely changed. So now anybody can. Oh, we're watching a clip of good old Odell doing the good old pissing like a dog. That guy's got there's something wrong with Odell. I'm sorry. I still keep thinking back to the kicking net and how poetic to lose to a kicker. I don't know.
Wait to see the member tomorrow. That's going to be great.
Kirk Cousins equals Cowboys daddy. Okay. I don't know that Kirk Cousins beat the Cowboys, quite frankly. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. We got plenty of time before the Redskin game. That's at the end of next month. So, how do you feel thus far about your team? Now that you're 2-1, leading the NFC East.
I had them going 2-4 in our first 6 games. Honestly, they're not there. They're like middle of the road team right now with a good defense. The big plays aren't there yet. If Doug Peterson would run the ball more like he started to today, it would be a much better team. But he won't.
The thing I'm concerned about for you guys is Jason Peters. Is it me or does Jason Peters seem like he's just always getting nicked up? You saw him go out for a couple of plays, and he's fantastic when he can play, but he's getting to be to the point where he just can't seem to play consistently anymore.
Yeah, and he knows it. He knows it. This guy they're bringing up, the Semalahu or whatever he is, that's he's been kind of mentoring him because I think this is Peters' last year.
I think so too. I just think his body is beginning to fail him now. And it's sad because, he was one of those guys that's always been a great tackle and stuff. And you hate to see, them start just kind of disappearing in front of your eyes and stuff. But, that's the game of football. Football goes on. The players get left behind.
Yep. Yeah, well, our defense is decimated. Like, we lost Fletcher Cox early in the game.
Yeah.
We lost,
Your defensive backfield was already hurting. Yeah.
I don't know how bad they are. I haven't looked yet. I'm just hoping it's just,
Man,
we lost them for problems.
I got to tell you, we got some really crazy. I mean, we got people that are really kind of funny over here. Because Chris Sims, he had the Giants as his Super Bowl pick. And they're like, where's Chris Sims right now? I just love some of these talking heads out here, man, because they say so much stuff. And they're very rarely right, but they never get called on it. It's just almost comical.
That's cool. Okay.
Dez and Dak don't mix well. Well, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. I would not say 2 games justifies that. But let's be honest now. I know everybody says that Dez has lost it, but he still caught 7 passes for 56 yards in a game that nobody, and I mean nobody, played well last week in Denver. So let's wait a little. Let's get a few more games under our belt before we go ahead and try and throw Dez into the bus. I think Dez is going to be okay. I think the whole team just kind of started off slow, and they just walked into a buzzsaw with the Denver Broncos.
I'm starting to think that myself.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I didn't think Denver was going to be as good as they are.
Well, they lost today to Buffalo.
They did?
Yes, they did. That's what I'm saying. It's a week to week league. What happens right now means little. It's really about the last couple of weeks of the season. That's where we screwed up last year, was not playing you guys all out, resting everybody and stuff, and going to the playoffs, resting another 2 weeks, and all of a sudden we're flat. Green Bay comes out with the onslaught. We made a play in the end, but it was just too little too late. So it's really too early to tell anything.
Right. I hate that. I hate when they rest the players. They need rest, but then it takes your momentum away. It takes your mojo out.
Well, that's what the Colts always did. Seem like every year they would be great, and all of a sudden they'd have the playoff spot, they'd rest people, and then they'd lay an egg in the freaking playoffs. And it was finally when they didn't that they finally went all the way. For me and my team, I think we'll be there as far as playoffs go, but we still have Jason Garrett. And that's the thing, of course.
You do, but when you guys are built for the playoffs with your run game, with your offensive line, we
still have Jason Garrett. But we still have Jason Garrett there. Well, well, I am going to give you the last words for this live stream, because this isn't a typical Sunday live stream, but that game to me was just incredible that we had to do this. And I want to introduce everybody to my buddy, Tommy Eagle. He is an Eagle fan. He is a moron, but he's actually really, really good people. He's working on his YouTube channel and stuff. And I know we're going to have plenty of you Giant fans that are going to be out here now pounding your chest. Definitely show him some love, and we're going to make him a regular part of our team. I'm looking for some Giant fans out there that want to become a Giant expert as well as a Redskin one, so that way we can have a segment on each of the teams here on the Joe Boo Sports Report, because it's really about all 4 of our teams here together and see what we can do for the season and stuff. So, Tommy Eagle, you get the last word.
Well, it's going to be hard to find a Giants fan right now because they're all crying with the runny noses and blubbering. Blah, 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 blah. But I got to get this out there. I didn't even know this, but the Giants haven't scored a rushing touchdown in Philadelphia since 2009 in my watch.
I couldn't believe that. I mean, that is just unbelievable. And
crazy.
Actually, they're having a press conference right now with your Eagles. I know they're feeling at least a sigh of relief. I don't know if they're going to feel great, but wow, what a game. That was incredible. So, congratulations, Tommy.
Good luck tomorrow night, okay?
I appreciate that.
My prediction is 31-27.
I'll just take a win any way we can get it. So, guys, make sure you check out Tommy Eagle. He's going to be working on his YouTube channel, and he's going to blow up because you guys are going to follow him. So, as always, friends, I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo, and we are going to see you guys tomorrow before the game. Have a great day and enjoy the